Metroid Fusion. Wow, I can't believe I'm finally talking about this game. I've been wanting to express my feelings on this title for a while now because, well, this was the first Metroid game that I finished. See, there are two types of games which carry a special weight when it comes to ranking the quality of titles. There's the first you play, and the first you finish. Usually these titles are what will either make or break the series for you. But I want to tell you right now that I will be disregarding both of those fine moments when it comes to ranking these titles. So I went back to another round of Metroid Fusion, just to see how well it holds up today, and it's still a damn good game. For all you veterans out there, this was pretty much Super Metroid 2.0, a side-scrolling, action-packed entry less lore-heavy like the Prime titles, and more focused on old-school gameplay. Perfect for the Game Boy Advance. Hell, the story presumably takes place right after Super Metroid, and to many people it still does. But it's not just a carbon copy of Super Metroid, but a worthy sequel, blending survival horror elements, sci-fi tropes, and Mega Man-ish bosses. We'll get more on that later. The story starts off with Samus on an expedition in which she encounters a new species called the X-Parasite. This peculiar life form latches onto Samus and almost cost her life. Luckily, the Galactic Federation managed to find the right vaccine taken from the X-Parasite's greatest predator, the Metroid. Oh, but not just any Metroid. It's the...
Baby.
Actually, I was going to say hatchling, but hey, blabber all you want. So now Samus is armed and ready with a new suit and the DNA of a Metroid. That's right, Samus is one with what she helped exterminate. Talk about coming full circle. It's go time! Though more linear than Super Metroid, there's still a heavy dose of exploration to be found in Fusion. This kicks into gear roughly halfway through the game once you gain a majority of your abilities. Now to gain your abilities, that's where the Mega Man boss thing comes into play. With the exception of these charge stations, most of your abilities have been absorbed by the bosses, and these guys display those desired abilities in their attack patterns. For example, Arachnus can hide in a morph ball, the Zabi majors in the high jump, and Ceres likes to Judas Priest! As for your original suit, that is now in the custody of... Sax! Good buddy! Oh, it's been some time. We've had wonderful memories, didn't we? What's that you got? Oh, you have my ice beam? Wonderful. Shit! Well, looks like I've been frozen.
Let it go, let it go.
One of this game's strengths is the character portrayal of Samus here. This is what I think Other M was shooting for, and missed. Here, Samus is willing to listen but will not easily submit to the authorization of others. In fact, numerous times she strays from her orders and takes matters into her own hands. And who does she take those orders from? A computer that shares similarities to Adam Malkovich. The plot thickens. Alright, let's just get this off my chest. Engage speech! You want proof that Other M was a good concept executed poorly? Here it is, Metroid Fusion. It knows that characterization is a necessity for character growth, and realizes it was something Samus needed. In Fusion, there's a character interaction between Samus and Adam, and it helps develop the relationship. You taking notes, Other M? But there's also those moments of silence where the character has to take action and let the gamer really immerse without the game constantly droning on and on and on. We see that she's not just a cold-blooded killer, that she will stand for what is right, even if it's against her orders, that she can see through the cracks of a corrupted federation, and that she stands proud as a symbol of gaming protagonist through and through. This is Samus Aran, the bounty hunter of the galaxy. So yeah, moving on. The game's biggest drawback is obviously its linearity. Fusion is not heavy on the exploration, which I won't lie makes it less replayable when compared to other entries in the franchise. What I think compensates for this loss is the flow of the game being the greatest the series has to offer. The game starts off like a survival horror entry, then transitions into a more action-heavy title, before finally emerging into its exploration-heavy exterior we've grown to love in the series. Samus's controls have never been this fluid before, and you can finally grab onto ledges. Mwah! Thanks, Zebes. The soundtrack is sorta in the middle for me. Yeah, there's some good songs in there, but no big atmospheric pieces that you'd hear in Prime, Super Metroid, or Zero Mission. At least, not to me, so the most memorable themes were the boss themes. Gameplay-wise, I think this could be a good Metroid to start with. It's easy on the feeling of isolation, but throws a few curveballs with its boss fights to keep you on your toes, and to give you a taste of what the rest of the series has to offer. Now, story-wise, it's perhaps best to play this last so you can watch it all come full circle. Skip Other M if you want, you aren't missing too much, but I can't stress enough that this is a title you definitely shouldn't pass up. For me, Metroid Fusion will always have a special place in my heart, trumped only by 4 other titles. So strap in, viewers. Our galactic adventure continues.